Hello, sweet souls. This is DTO. All right, we are at headquarters for Embody, Costa Rica. Transformational healing for visionary leaders. So if you see yourself transforming in your own plant-powered paradise, I'd love to see some comments. Tell me where you're located. I want to share with you the blessings we have here, which has arugula, bok choy. We also have dill, which is a thrill. We have chard in the yard. We have onions, and of course, all hail kale. And we have plenty of aloe. We have coconut tree, mandarins, avocados. We have bananas. I'm eating some of those onions. How's it going? This is DTO. I'm the visionary of plant-powered living the dream in this slice of paradise called Costa Rica. We also have an herb garden. Check it out. I'm also a music producer. If you haven't heard of any of my music, just search for DTO, meaning down to Om. So, bananas. Let's talk bananas. If you don't know about Costa Rican bananas, there are lots of bananas here. And those are called bananos. And then the larger ones we grow are called plátanos. And when it comes to permaculture and growing your own food, or during World War II, they call it a freedom garden, right? Because then you are able to be sustainable, responsible, and have a health and wellness lifestyle. And that's really what this group, this community for plant-powered living is all about, is a health and wellness experience. So how well are you? What's your level of wellness? Remember, the first four letters of health is HEAL, H-E-A-L. And when we're thinking about our health as our wealth, it really comes down to, especially during this unprecedented time in human history, times for us to recognize our vitality levels, our energy levels. How are we feeling? How are we flowing? How are we growing? So when you look at the health and vitality levels of these extraordinary plants that provide us these phytonutrients, which fill up our gut and our gut biome in order for us to turn that into energy, to chi, to prana, it's a powerful statement. So I'd love to hear in the comments where you're located. If you've ever been to Costa Rica, because here we are right now at the headquarters of Embody Costa Rica, which is transformational healing for visionary leaders. And so a lot of you visionary leaders, you are not necessarily, thinking about your overall health and wellness all the time, because a lot of times we're just go, 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 go. Sometimes I'm guilty. I forget to even drink water some days, right? I'm going, I'm flowing. And so what this company, Embody Costa Rica, is about is offering retreats. We had a sold out retreat in August, and we have one coming up December 6th through the 12th. And this experience will be at an all-inclusive venue. And the venue is a resort and spa. And so we invite anyone that has this alignment, that feels the call, that even every word that I am sharing with you is landing as, yes, I would love to upgrade my life, my overall wellness, vitality. I'd love to learn how to grow all this delicious and nutritious food. I'd love to experience the beauty of this slice of paradise called Costa Rica. And I came to Costa Rica from the cornfields of Iowa. I was born and raised there. And then when I was at the University of Iowa, go Hawkeyes, I ended up wanting to travel and do a semester in other countries. And actually in 97 came here to Costa Rica, studied at the National University, and then that took me on this beautiful lifelong journey of discovering other countries, and specifically countries where we're in the tropics. So a lot of us that enjoy what plant-powered products, possibilities provide us, we get it that when you are eating a delicious and nutritious meal, that you feel alive. You feel like I just had quinoa, a complete protein, by the way. And I feel lit up about it because we are taking responsibility for our own health and wellness. I actually recently turned 47, and word around the campfire, some people have told me that once you get into your 50s, 60s, 70s, as anything, things start to possibly slow down a bit. So for you to be preventatively taking action, and I can share this with you, and maybe it's the first time you've heard about my story, but basically I lost over 60 pounds, shifting the way I was eating and increasing my exercise and my body movement. And actually the M in Embody stands for movement, and it also is empowerment, movement, breakthroughs, opportunities, dharma, and yoga. And so with all of that, it's really about how we can stay in the act of moving, right? So even me just doing a 360, moving you around, maybe it inspires you to stand up or drink some water or grow some of your own food. So that's the theme of this video. It's Freedom Garden. And a lot of us forget that we have the capacity to have that level of self-expression, liberation, freedom, when we're free to know and be connected to the source of our energy, right? If you think of food as energy, not some commodity, right? You think like, hey, how can I get the most phytonutrients? How can I get boosted up, right? Like jet fuel, so to speak. So that's really what I've been thinking about more and more, is taking that next level of growing as much food as possible. And since we are on an acre of land here in Costa Rica, I will give you a little view here. We have a lot that we are growing. So as you can see, kale, onions. I love these onions. I'm just gonna get in on that. We have chard in the yard. We have bok choy. We have dill. We have arugula. And that's just the beginning. We have so many other herbs over there. And so this is what this video is for you to get encouraged to simply go and research. Look it up, like what plants are able to be grown and wherever you live, right? I'm originally from Iowa, and of course there's certain crops that can be grown there. I used to actually detassel corn back in the day. It's a rite of passage for anyone from the Midwest. So Midwest is best, right? And so what we get to do is welcome you in. So this is my personal invitation to you, for you to come and experience what we're offering at Embody Costa Rica, December 6th through the 12th. It's a transformational experience. It's wherever you are is beautiful and perfect. And whatever you feel within is a possibility. The analogy of, being in this metamorphosis, right? You're in this stage in the cocoon, right? And then what's possible for you to fully fly, for you to have that level of freedom, self-expression, where you just wake up every morning, you're just like lit up, you're filled with joy, and you're like, wow, I get to have another day in the chronicles of my life here on this planet. Because last I checked, we all have a limited amount of time and breath and energy in the physical form, in the bodies that we're in, the temples. And so treating these organisms, these temples, as such, allows us to recognize why being connected with our soul tribe matters. So there's a reason, and there's somehow that you even got into this group right now, Plant Powered Living. And some of you may have discovered the group through me as DTO, the music producer. And I create music for yoga, meditation, breath work, as well as movement practices. So feel free to go to dtomusic.com and follow me. Essentially what it comes down to is sharing, right? Like people that share my music, me sharing my energy with you right now, sharing the possibilities of what we created by starting to grow our own food on our land, and this sense of, just like this bird feels, right? Freedom, expansion, wings are stretched out, right? You get to choose your own adventure. And so that's why December 6th through the 12th, we're inviting you to connect with your soul family, your soul tribe. Everyone that has already signed up for this, and we sold out in August. So we are with some remaining spots right now, but we absolutely encourage you to book a call. So go to embodykostarica.com, and I will put that in the chat below while I am sharing with you why you'd want to even embody Costa Rica. What's that all about? Let's see who's on here. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Bob. Hi, Carmen. Thank you for watching. Yo estoy aquí en Costa Rica. And what we say in Costa Rica is pura vida, which means pure life. And the invitation is an extension of that pura vida for you to courageously make a choice. Wherever you're at is perfect and beautiful and fine. And the analogy of from a caterpillar into the cocoon to emerging as this self-expressed flying creature, a butterfly, or here the bird, right? We get to do that. And by the way, there's so many hummingbirds that usually are around this area, so I get inspired by their courageousness to take flight. And that's my invitation to you, is to book a flight. Come to Costa Rica, December 6th to the 12th, and we have an all-inclusive retreat. The venue is a half hour from the airport. You would fly into San Jose, Costa Rica. The airport code is SJO, and might as well start looking for flights, see what it looks like from December 6th and the 12th. We strategically placed the retreat during that time frame because tickets are a lot more economically conducive to your wallet, because tickets go up around Thanksgiving time, around Christmas and all the holidays, so it's a sweet spot where you can get tickets. Most places in the world you can get tickets for under $500, which historically is quite amazing. I paid over like $800 when I came here in the 90s, so it's a great deal. And so the all-inclusive retreat, it includes all the meals. All of them are plant-powered, vegan, gluten-free, delicious and nutritious. And we're also going to the rainforest. So if you've been to the rainforest before, you know it's a special place. And we're going to be going to the mineral hot springs, which are a moment of bliss. If you haven't been to hot springs that are heated up by the lava of a nearby volcano, this is something special. There's only so many places on the planet where you can go and experience that. And you know, my analogy a lot of times is life is like an amusement park. You can be on Space Mountain, you can be on the lazy river, you can go on some raging river, right? You could be on the teacups, and you could also just sit down and watch a show, right? So there's different ways that we can be in action in life, as that metaphor is. So similar to Costa Rica, it's like another attraction on the amusement park called Earth. So if you feel called, if you feel connected to my invitation for you to come and enjoy the transformational experience of being in Costa Rica, then go to embodykostarica.com. Simply set up a time for us to connect. You'd connect with Himalaya and myself, and we would share with you what it is that we're offering. And we'd love to hear from you, more importantly, like, what's your vision for coming? What is it that you see as a possibility, right? And I feel that during a lot of our existential aha moments that we've had, it's like, whoa, I get to take life on. I get to create. I get to claim what is my birthright. Like, you deserve it. You deserve to come to Costa Rica, to invest in yourself, to invest in what's available for us. I'm DTO, and I appreciate you watching and sharing your energy with me. And I am sending lots of pura vida your way.